My name is Alex. I'm not a data scientist. I'm an SQL guy. I work for Percona. What I want to talk about is why CSV or any textual date-delimited data is bad. Last weekend, I spent at the SAS data dive, and we were analyzing the various data sets, and CSV was one of the formats that was used for data exchange. So I'm sure that you guys are using CSV for data exchange, and this is really, really sad. Why it's sad? Why it's bad? Well, first of all, there is no metadata. The second is it's really slow to read, which is obvious. Now, this is the example. This is the table for census tract data, and I don't know what it is. I don't know what the data type is here. So here, it's number, right? It looks like a number, but I cannot assume that the whole field here will be a number. So I'm reading with R here, I'm reading CSV, and it implies the structure. But is it really a number? This is a zip code. It's probably not a good idea to store it as a number. And this is maybe a number or maybe not. So this is all obvious. So I will be wearing my Captain Obvious hat because we're talking about obvious things. Now, another problem with the CSV is this is really storage dependent. So date can be different. So this is a standard date that we use in MySQL. That can be a different date. That can be anything. So we really don't know. So what is the solution? The solution is data serialization formats. It's really good to use that, especially if you use something like Spark. So here's the example. I use Spark on my computer. I don't need a server. I just run it locally. I run PySpark. I can read CSV, and then I can write it in Parquet format, which is one of the data serialization format, which already have the metadata associated with that. And also, it serializes the data. So for date, for example, instead of writing the whole string with the date, it will write it in a binary format, which will only take, let's say, 3 bytes or 4 bytes, depends upon what kind of date you're using. And then finally, what we can do here is we can easily read it. And then what I personally love is that we can run SQL on top of that. So you can actually copy this. This will be a file on disk. You can copy it to another server or another computer and then read it from the Python and run SQL right away. Now, if you cannot for any reason use the data serialization format, please provide the table structure. That will help a lot because just a CSV, I don't know what it is. Is it a number? Is it date? Is it really date? Is it really number? So the table structure will be really helpful in this case. That's all. Thank you.